This is Monday, week 1. We're going to go through the daily language review, and after the end of week 1, we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Week 1, we'll have a little quiz over the concepts that are on the first 4 days here for week 1. We will not do the Fridays. We'll have the quiz. That does not mean the quizzes will be every Friday. Whenever we get finished with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of a certain week, that next day will be the quiz. Normally that will be Fridays, but we could have some days that are a little, or weeks that are a little different, so that will change it. Okay, so number 1, did them watch a exciting game on Saturday? And so the first thing, every sentence should be capitalized, and so we take that did and we capitalize it. Now, this is a major issue for people to not capitalize the first words of a sentence. There is no reason that the first word of a sentence should not be capitalized. It is always capitalized. No excuses. It should be capitalized. Did them watch an exciting game? I can't even say a exciting game because it should be an. It's just the way it's said because we have a vowel sound here with exciting, and so therefore it should be did them watch an exciting game on Saturday. All right, so you don't say did them, you say did they watch an exciting game on Saturday. So also if you look at Saturday, days of the week are always capitalized. And since we're asking a question, we want to end with a question mark. That takes care of sentence number 1. Number 2, I seen a movie with my brother Chris last night. I seen a movie. Something just doesn't sound right about that. That's because you should say I saw. I saw a movie. Now, over here with movie, you'll notice it has the red squiggly line underneath. That means it's misspelled. Now, we won't always be on a computer. We won't always have spell check. Spell check isn't always perfect. But when you have a red squiggly line that's underlined, you can just highlight it like this, right-click, and then it actually will give you the correct spelling. And it says, did you mean movie? M-O-V-I-E. With my brother Chris. Now, sometimes people think brother should be capitalized there, but not in this instance. It's not capitalized. Now, Chris, since he's a name, he's a proper noun, that will be capitalized. And then over here with last night, I just mentioned before about the red squiggly line. Now, if you notice, this does not have a red squiggly line because you can actually say night sometimes, N-I-T-E. Not in this case. So it should be N-I-G-H-T is the way it should be spelled. But that's why I don't like people relying on spell check all the time because it isn't always perfect. So I saw a movie with my brother Chris last night. You have the N-I-G-H-T. And that does it for sentence 2. Number 3, the laptop belongs to my family. It is, you have 4 options to choose from. And the answer was ours. It is ours. Now, another thing we're going to be doing with these daily language reviews is we're going to be looking at some of these concepts just a little bit further. So in this case, ours, O-U-R-S, is a possessive pronoun. Just for a brief look here at possessive pronouns. Okay, and this isn't all of them, but you have words like mine, ours, your, yours, theirs, his, and hers. Possessive pronouns are pronouns, and so they take the place of a name, but they also possess something. And so right here, I have the book is mine. I don't say the book is Mr. Roji's if I'm Mr. Roji. I say mine. I talk in the first person. I say the book is mine, but I'm showing possession, possessive pronoun. The book is yours. The book is ours. The book is theirs. Those all show possession, and so they're the possessive pronouns because they're pronouns that show possession. And we'll talk about that more. You could expect that on a quiz for the first week for sure, something to do with possessive pronouns. Begin the experiment by measuring the saline solution. In this one, you were asked to identify what type of sentence this is. There are 4 types of sentences. I'm going to go down here. You have declarative sentences. They make a statement. I went to the game. You could have an interrogative sentence. It asks a question. Did you go to the game? You could have an imperative sentence that gives a command. Go to the game. Or you could have an exclamatory sentence that shows an emotion. I went to the game. Notice the difference here. You have an exclamation mark. That means you're kind of screaming that answer. You're screaming that sentence out just a little bit more. You're showing some emotion behind it. Because you have the exact same words up here for the declarative. I went to the game. And then you also have I went to the game. The difference is the ending. Exclamatory, exclamation mark. Declarative makes a statement, just gets a period. And then finally, number 5. That was correct abbreviation for the word junior. And the correct abbreviation there is JR period. Now, abbreviations are kind of things that you just have to know. You start to memorize them after a little bit for the quiz. I would not put an abbreviation that you didn't have before. So I'm not going to throw out a new abbreviation. I might even say, what's the abbreviation for junior? And you might have to write it down. You have it right there. It's JR period. All right, and so that's all for Monday, week 1.